Canada's Prime Minister says he is ready to intensify trade talks with the U.S. after President Trump imposed new 50% tariffs on a range of Canadian goods. The White House says the import taxes on items from hockey sticks to cement are punishment for Canadian discrimination against key U.S. industries. It comes amid stalled negotiations to amend the trade deal President Trump reached with Canada in his first term. Mr. Trump already levied tariffs of 15% to 35% on some major Canadian exports, while Canada has its own counter tariffs ranging up to 25%. President Trump had threatened to impose higher tariffs last week in retribution for that massive cloud of wildfire smoke that drifted over the U.S., which he claimed was caused by negligent forest management on Canada's part. But there is no mention of wildfires in the tariff orders that President Trump signed on Monday. Let's bring in our North America correspondent, Peter Bowes, for more on this. Peter, thanks for being with us. Tell us a bit more about what these tariffs are.
Well, these are quite wide-ranging tariffs, which the US says, the White House says, are necessary to essentially safeguard American trade. Just to mention a few of the items that are covered, you've already mentioned hockey sticks and wine, industrial goods, commercial cement is amongst them. There are some Canadian exports that are not included in this list. Energy items, potash, critical minerals and fish are excluded, but clearly 50% on those other items, that is very significant, and it really reignites the festering trade war between the United States and Canada, which of course is one of this country's closest allies and trading partners.
And its neighbour, of course, to the north, Peter. We have now seen a response by Mark Carney, the Prime Minister. Tell us a bit more about what he has said.
Yes, I'm just looking through quite a long response that he has posted, saying that today the United States administration announced its intention to impose a new 50% tariff on a significant number of Canadian goods. And he says that this is the latest in a series of unilateral US trade actions that began with the US imposing a series of tariffs in direct violation of the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement. That's the free trade agreement between these three countries. And he goes on and talks about future discussions and negotiations between the two countries over trade. He says they stand ready to intensify those discussions in the coming weeks. He says Canada believes in the benefits of free and fair trade, as evidenced, he says, by their new government signing more than 20 new economic and security partnerships. So this is going to be an ongoing debate between Canada and the Trump administration.
Okay, Peter Bowes, thank you very much for that reporting.